Famed comic book creator and founder of Image Comics, Todd McFarlane is sitting in the director's chair for the very first time in a new movie adaptation of his cult 90s icon, Spawn.
Spawn is funny, he's our man, if he can't kill him, no one can. Yay, funny! S to the P to the A to the war, S to the P to the A to the R, go funny, go funny.
Since 2016, McFarlane has spoken publicly about his movie, which has crawled its way to development at a snail's pace. Overall, McFarlane wrote and intends to direct Spawn as a grounded, gritty horror movie rather than a blockbuster superhero flick. Here's everything we know so far about Todd McFarlane's Spawn. Who will star in Spawn? In May 2018, Deadline reported that Jamie Foxx was cast to lead the film as McFarlane's title character Spawn. The casting was confirmed by Foxx as well as producer Jason Blum of Blumhouse Productions. We are thrilled Jamie Foxx will be playing the title role in our movie adaptation of Spawn, Blum said in a statement. He is an incredible actor and a huge fan of the Spawn universe that Todd McFarlane created. With the depth of talent Jamie can commit to the role and Todd at the helm bringing the world of Spawn to life, we could not be more excited for this film. Later that summer in July 2018, Avengers Endgame star Jeremy Renner signed on to play Twitch Williams, a city police detective from the Spawn comics who investigates strange cases that often traces back to Spawn. In a statement, McFarlane praised Renner as his ideal Twitch Williams, saying, "As a first-time director, I wanted to surround myself with the most talented and most skilled people I can on all fronts. I knew the person on screen the most is this police officer, Twitch Williams. We needed as strong a person as possible because he will be the face of the film." Jeremy Renner was at the top. When is Spawn's release date? Currently, Spawn does not have a release date assigned, but it sounds like we won't have to wait several years for it to come out. Before the reboot's main star had been cast, it had been reported that production was aiming to begin in August, but that didn't happen. What is Spawn's rating? Technically, Spawn hasn't been rated by the MPAA yet, but it's practically guaranteed that it will walk away with an R rating. First off, look at the source material. With all the violence and demonic elements in the Spawn comic books, you wouldn't be able to pull off a proper cinematic adaptation within the confines of a PG-13 rating. This is undoubtedly one of the reasons why the 1997 Spawn movie failed to be a critical hit, as it tried to appeal to both adults and moviegoers on the younger side of the spectrum, although an R-rated director's cut was later released. Rather than a repeat of that mistake, the Spawn reboot will waste no effort in aiming for anything less than an R rating. Spawn is a scary property, and with the Blumhouse Productions having a good track record with the horror and thriller movies, that ideally bodes well for Spawn finally being adapted properly for the big screen. What will the Spawn reboot be about? So far, no specific details about the Spawn reboot have come out yet, but some tidbits have come out regarding how this movie will differ from its predecessor. First off, rather than showing Al Simmons being turned into this demonic anti-hero while in hell and tossed back to Earth, the new movie will not be an origin story. When we first see Spawn in this tale, he'll have already been this way for some time. In fact, who knows how much, if any, of Spawn's past will be explored. And despite the name of the movie and the character's prominence in the story, Spawn also won't technically be the main character. Instead, we'll follow along with two main human characters who will serve as the audience's eyes, so to speak. Beyond that, it's unclear what villain or threat Spawn and these human characters will be dealing with. But whatever demonic craziness goes down, it'll happen in New York City. Even though, by Todd McFarlane's admission, the movie's main shoot will end up happening in places like Detroit, Cleveland, or Toronto. Is Spawn gonna be a superhero movie? Todd McFarlane has insisted that his film, budgeted at a microscopic $10 million, will not be a typical superhero movie. While Spawn is a comic book anti-hero, the film will not resemble anything audiences are used to from Marvel or DC. It's impossible for me to believe that anyone will go to this movie and think it's a superhero movie if they watch the trailer once, McFarlane said. It will say, without using bold words, this is not a superhero movie, period. If you think it is, don't go, because it won't act, talk, feel like any of it. What it will act and talk and feel like are creepy, little low-budget movies that scare the shit out of you. Elsewhere, Spawn will be added as a downloadable player character for Mortal Kombat 11 in March 2020. Keith David, who voiced Spawn in the short-lived but acclaimed Todd McFarlane Spawn on HBO, will reprise the role for his appearance in the game. Are you looking forward to the new Spawn reboot? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to check out moviegasm.com. My name is Blaine, and we appreciate you sticking around until the end.